What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Kingdom Business Season 2, Episode 8. This was the season finale, Song of Joy. I am months behind, child. Somehow, I wasn't able to get back to finish watching the season, and I wanted to because the season was actually really good. And this season finale was good as well, although there were some things that I was not happy with. And I'm going to tell you those things right now. I did not like that we did not get to see Elijah meet Taj and CJ to find out what their reaction was. I did not like that we didn't get to see Bishop being aware of who this son was as well. I did not like that we did not have a build up of Essence's quote unquote cheating. I didn't like that either. It was just like it was just thrown at us. I guess we were surprised that Taj was. I also didn't like to see what happened, or that we did not see what happened after Essence posted that message on social media about why the wedding didn't happen. I also didn't like the fact that we don't see Pops no more. So maybe Pops is really sick in real life, you know. But Grandpops, you know, I was kind of sad we didn't get to see that. So I did like the twist. I did like the twist. So this is what we started off with. The last episode that we watched, we saw that... Did I review episode 7, season 7? Hold on. Child, I just realized I didn't review episode 6 or 7. And I'm talking about 8. But I watched them all. Lord have mercy. I don't know where we left off yet then. So I'm just going to break it on down to what happened to each character. This is going to be a summary instead of the season finale. Kingdom Business was good. They have been renewed for season 3, I believe, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's just start off. Taj and Essence, you know, they were supposed to get married. They got this baby on the way. It's gonna be real quick. They got this baby on the way, but he still got feelings for Rebel. And I've been saying this whole time that he been misleading Miss Essence. And I've been Team Essence this whole time. But he been misleading her because he hasn't admitted to his feelings that he had for Rebel. Everybody else seeing it. CJ see it. Caesar see it. Hell, even Rebel sees it for real. Even though he's not trying to show it to her. We know you got feelings for this girl, but you steady telling Essence you want to be with her and you in love with her and you want to raise a family with her. Essence is the only person that you can tell that you love to, or you can suggest that you have loving feelings for her. Everybody else, you can't even answer that question. So I was Team Essence in that sense. But then we had this big spin out this particular episode. You know, Essence, they have clearly shown her as being the one who is so self-centered. She wanted everything to be about her. She changed the way the cake looked. It has to be non-traditional. She wanted the cameras there. She wanted top flight security there at the wedding. No, the dress was beautiful. The bridesmaids look better than the bride though to me. That lavender with the Cuban zirconia embellishments or Swarovski crystals, I'm not sure which one they were. They look better than that damn wedding dress to me. They look good, child. So, you know, we all leading up to that big moment. Now, we saw Danita and her mama getting to it. She kicked her mama off the studio. She had the board members, you know, boot her from the board. And Danita took back over not the studio, the record company. She took back over the record company. But Caesar is still filing charges against her. Ain't gonna take her down. You owe me money. You said you're gonna pay me. And now more things have popped up and you still ain't paid me my money. So we going to deliberations, right? We going to, what they call them when they have, they don't go to court, but they sit in a room, arbitration. We going to arbitration about this, right? I want my doggone money, Danita. Well, Danita, he had proof that Danita gave him a letter that's saying that she owe her whole career to him, this, that, and third, and I love you, boom, boom, right? Well, she found a letter of her own, and her own letter said that you was a star, you'll be a star on your own, and you didn't need me for nothing type of situation, right? Boom. So that's how they was going. So basically, it was at a standstill. They needed somebody to help corroborate one of the other story. What did Caesar do? Caesar brought in Dwayne, Danita's trusty advisor, and he basically broke it down about why Danita owe Caesar money, why Danita owe her career to Caesar, what involvement Caesar had in writing all those records, this, that, and the third. Boom. Arbitration over. She owed him money. Pay up, Danita. Pay up. But Danita is dead set on not paying him a damn thing. Because Danita got an ace in her pocket. What her ace is, remember she found out she had a son. The mama supposedly told her long time ago that the son was dead. This son miraculously showed up at the hospital though. Laying hands on her, giving her loving, healing touch. Want that love and feeling. He did all of that, right? Showed up at the hospital. And when she came out of her fake ass amnesia, because she was faking half the time, when she came out of her fake amnesia, she decided she wanted to meet the son, and she brought him on in, and he claimed he'd been raised over in Nigeria, by love and family, did that, all that, And this message just popped on my screen, child. It was so inappropriate. Okay. But yeah, he claimed he's raised over in Nigeria. And I'm like, where'd he come from? He showed her the birth certificate. She's like, oh my God, you my son. My mama lied to me. Right? Okay. So, but she gonna use that ace in the pocket over Caesar. You could only meet him if you drop this lawsuit. Caesar say, you don't not your rabbit ass mind. You out of your damn mind, woman. I ain't finna drop nothing. Okay? Is this the person that you become? Because you sure ain't the woman that I fell in love with. Bishop. He's still trying to figure out who killed Danny. Now he know that his whole posse of friends over there at the Turn Up Booty Club got something to do with Danny's murder, but he just can't pinpoint it on what was going on. So he doing his own little private investigating, right? But he getting death threats about sticking your nose in the business of the other people, the high profile people that's in this doggone organization, and you need to calm the fuck down. I forgot the white dude name. It don't matter because he was not really important, but I guess he was kind of important because he was basically the ringleader over everything, but he didn't really have any speaking roles. He spoke maybe one episode. That's it for real. And in this final episode, he said, hi, how you doing? Glad to be here. That's pretty much all he did, right? Well, at the same time, the detective and Rebel already had a little thing going on, and she had already brought Rebel her mama's belongings from the case file because it's a cold case. So and nobody was there to claim it because Rebel was in juvie, right? So she brought over her belongings. Well, Bishop saw the necklace that Raven had and was wondering where the hell he got that necklace from. They automatically thinking that Danita had something to do with it because it was Danita's necklace. Okay. Rebel went and confronted Danita about it, and Danita like, I don't know what you fucking talk about. I ain't kill your damn mama. But she got what she deserved. That's basically what she was saying. Danita's cold-hearted, man. She cold-hearted. And so Bishop and Rebel kind of sort of worked together, but not really, because she really didn't want to tell Bishop what was going on, or she was working with the police, and she finally told him like, hey, this was going on, this was going down, right? So Rebel went back to working in the hook 'em up spot. I thought that she was doing it on her own because she needed money, because she was making this big scene about how much she needed money, this, that, and third. But she wasn't. She was doing it undercover, trying to get information. She really wasn't getting much information other than faces and names of the people that was there. Okay, so the chief of police, he got suspicious. Like, what's going on? Why isn't somebody digging around in the artifacts, things like that? Because, Bishop had confronted the chief about his involvement in it. They confronted him about the artifacts and everything they found and the past belongings and things like that. Well, at the last episode, the end of episode 7, we saw Dex roll up on Rebel and quote unquote kidnap her. Told her to get in the motherfucking car, right? We opened up the season finale with her and the detective on their knees, tied up, duct taped and everything. And Dex got the little video camera going. Trying to show proof of who was of that he got them kidnapped, that he finna handle business, and got the chief on the laptop watching it. He wanted to see it all go down, right? Got him on the laptop watching. Plus there's somebody else on the phone. I think that we learned that the person on the phone wasn't the same, or wasn't the chief, or he was but just recording? Because I didn't really get to see the phone good. And I saw the detective when she looked down at the phone, like, who's on the phone? Who's on the phone? You know what I'm saying? And they went through this whole thing of asking them about why they digging into Raven's death and what they know and who they done told. And the chief basically told him to put down the detective, you know, pop out her. And Dex did, so to speak. And he let Rebel go with the threat of, you better get your ass out of town, right? But we don't see Rebel get out of town. Well, see, Rebel had already performed on Danita's, you know, special. She didn't want her there because Rebel had already confronted her about Mama. They can't stand each other for real. She didn't really want her. But she performed because she's trying to get on this gospel world tour for women, right? And she needed to show her face and be present for that. Or maybe that was all part of the setup for her getting Dex, because as soon as she walked out of there, Dex rolled up. Maybe that's what it was. We gonna see. Oh, well, we probably ain't gonna see. We ain't gonna see because they gonna change the whole storyline next season. But Rebel at the same time is trying to open her heart to Taj. Like I said, Taj finna get married though. So he got to deal with Essence telling him that he don't want him to work with Rebel no more. So now he got to go back to season and say, hey, I can't even produce for this girl no more, right? And I can't do so because my wife told me to choose her and I'm choosing her. Caesar's like, hold up now, you can at least chaperone, but nah, that he wasn't gonna be a chaperone. We don't need you in there. You ain't gonna be no producer with Rebel. I can't even work with Rebel anyway because of my feelings. You know what I'm saying? So what was I talking about? I was talking about Rebel and Taj. And I forgot just that quick. Lord have mercy. Damn, I forgot just that quick what I was talking about. Well, anyway, child, Rebel, after she, you know, had got kidnapped and let go, we see her come back to the studio leaving a little song called The Song of Joy for Taj. It wasn't no joyful song to me. I didn't like it at all. At all. We had a lot of great singers this particular ending episodes. Tamala Mann came through. Danita found her voice. La 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 la. She could sing again. You know what I'm saying? She asked God to forgive her. He forgave her. Her voice came back. Every time she asked for forgiveness, she turned around and do something wrong again. Right as she asked for forgiveness, she came in and tried to put Rebel out of her doggone special. And so when Rebel realized that she could no longer be with Taj, because Taj said, look, we got to break this off. I got to stop fucking around with you. I can't deal with you no more. I got to move on with being my family, right? So Rebel left in a little note, in a little song, like, okay, I'm going away. I'm going to take some time away and get away. Next thing we saw Rebel on the phone with somebody acting like she finna head down to the wedding. She was like, I got to be there. I wasn't invited, but I'm going anyway. Okay. Who else showed up to the wedding? Danita mama, Darlene, she showed up to the wedding. Now, we find out that once Dax was recording all the killing of the detective and the kidnapping of Rebel, recording it on live stream, whatever, for the chief, when the chief got off the phone, the chief called up Darlene. Darlene been the one this whole time that's been involved. I thought it was the daddy. I thought it was Danita. I was back and forth, up and down, round and round. Come to find out, it's Darlene. Darlene is the one who supposedly helped kill Raven, who helped kill Ezra. Ezra was the first one that was blamed. And also, and remember the one that came in and shot up Rebel's house? That was Ezra. And come to find out that she attempted murder of the cop, because they didn't even mention it. But it was a third person they mentioned that she was supposed to be responsible for their death. Yeah, Darlene has something to do with it. Her and the chief, they go way back, you know. Apparently back in the day, she took him in and comforted him and all this, that, and the third. Okay. So, like I said, Danita, she found her voice. So she got to sing on the special and everything. And she decided that it would be best to go ahead and let Caesar meet Elijah. And she invited Elijah to the wedding, of Taj's wedding, just so and he could meet him there. But again, we have not seen Taj and CJ meet Elijah. How this man is showing up at the fucking wedding, right? And you know, Caesar saw him and he was like, okay, so you my son? And he checking him out and he looking at him. He didn't say, you look just like me, boy. He didn't say none of that. He just kept looking at him like, okay. Caesar even had to step out for a minute, go take a breath, go take a breather. while this was going on, Taj was upstairs with CJ, and CJ had brought him the baby shower gift, or the baby gift that he was gonna give to his wife. That's some new thing that's going on now. Now people get married, the husband got to get a wife a gift, a present. That's some new shit. Okay, but anywho, he got her a blown up picture of the ultrasound, right? And he looking at this ultrasound, and I'm trying to figure out if he's seeing that it's a girl or a boy, you know, because on the ultrasound you can see the little penis. You can see the penis if it's there or not. So Taj looked at the picture and he noticed the date. The date say 20 weeks. I say 20 weeks. What they got to do with anything? Well, I didn't know it had something to do with anything until Taj said something. Taj was like, we ain't even sleep together 20 weeks ago. So 20 weeks is like 5 months. So you mean to tell me the first season and the second season happened within 5 months? All this that done went down only been 5 months. The murder of Danny, the murder of Ezra, 5 months. The shooting of the bishop. Not Bishop, because Bishop tried to shoot himself, but he didn't shoot himself. He ended up shooting Danita, and then Danita's son came in while she was in a coma. All this happened in 5 months, child. So basically what that meant was Essence had cheated on Taj. Well, not cheated on Taj. She said they wasn't even serious in the beginning. This is when she was pregnant. Y'all wasn't even serious, and this 5 months later, y'all was already having a wedding? She's showing already. She look like she's about a good 7 months to me. And she wanted Taj to forgive her. You know, you forgive your mama, who treated you like shit. You forget your daddy, who done turned y'all down, but you can't forgive me. He said, you know what? I forgive you, girl. I forgive you. You know, I do. I thought he was going to say, but I can't. He said, I can't marry you. But I thought he was going to say, but I can't forgive myself because I'm in love with Rebel. He still didn't admit at that particular point that he was in love with Rebel. Child, he came out to the wedding to announce to everybody that, you know, the wedding ain't going on. Y'all can stay for the reception and party and kick it and everything. But ain't no wedding. Essence is in there on IG Live talking about how the wedding is over. And the wedding is over because she found out that Taj was cheating with a stripper. That ain't what happened, girl. And she would not succumb to the lies that's going to be told about her. The fact that she was already pregnant when you started messing around with Taj. And that baby ain't his. Girl. Okay. But so that's what I want to know. I want to know what happened after that. We didn't get that. Well, Bishop, once he realized the wedding happened, you saw him text the word now on his phone. Next thing we know, we got the feds busting in. They came in and got all the little members of the secret, you know, hookup society. Took them all down. Took them all. And then walked Rebel too. And Taj is like, what the hell is going on? First of all, what you doing here at my wedding? And you don't even know that the wedding wasn't finna go on. So you just busted up. This would have busted up my entire wedding if it was going on. Okay? I'd have been pissed off about that shit. They spent a lot of fucking money on that damn wedding. But the FBI came in, raided everybody. Rebel came in, and guess who else walked in, child? The detective. She wasn't shot at all. The detective wasn't dead. This was a sting operation. Dex was also helping the cops. Okay, so when he rolled up to get it up on Rebel, they had to make it look real, right? That's what happened. They did that so that way they can get the chief too. So they arrested all the hookup people. They arrested the chief. And guess who they got as well? They got Darlene, Danita mama. Okay, now like I said, I would have been pretty upset that this came in and affected my goddamn wedding. Because at this particular time, Rebel didn't know that we wasn't getting married. I would have been upset. You supposed to be my motherfucking friend. And this how you come to the door? You ain't coming to the door for me. You ain't coming to the door and said, don't marry her because I love you. That ain't what you was coming to the door for. You came into the door to have some vengeance against the people who killed your mama. At my motherfucking wedding, I'd have been pissed off. The only person that was pissed off was Danita. Because Danita just had a moment with her mama. They finally sung together on stage and had a joyous time singing a song, right? It wasn't a song of joy, but it was joyous when they sung it. So Danita was pissed off. She was pissed off at the bishop. Like, how fucking dare you? I'm done. Because remember, she was trying to rebuild her love for the bishop. She was going to try to start over again for the bishop and everything. But now she's like, fuck that. It's over with. You got my mama arrested at my son damn wedding? And then she's finna roll up on Rebel. And Rebel standing up like, what? That's right. Your mama killed my mama. And what? What you gonna do about it? But CJ walked on out of her and said, this is not the time. This is not the place, ma. This is not the time. This is not the place. Let me get on out of here. We're gonna get him out of here. So they got up out of there, right? They got up out of there. But they all got arrested. And they mad. And Danita is vowing to pay back Bishop. Now, you just asked God for forgiveness, Danita. You just asked God to give you a changed heart. And you ain't got one, baby girl. You ain't got one. And I was wondering this whole time, why Rebel ain't gone to work? Because Dex distinctly said, get your ass out of town. And here she is at the fucking wedding. I was really confused for a second. A week later, first of all, they could have stopped it at the wedding. That could have been enough for me. But a week later, Danita, like I said, she got her voice back. She on TV singing with the kids. We don't see Elijah there. But we see Caesar watching TV. And he just got this look on his face, you know. He get a phone call from his lawyer. And then he said, oh, really? Okay, cool. Next thing we saw him walking into Kingdom Business record studios, record company. And the office is cleaned out, child. Ain't nothing in the office but Danita. Baby, Caesar is now the owner of Kingdom Records. He's taking everything from her. Everything. And he said, well, don't act like you ain't gonna see the place no more because you still under contract. I own your contract now. I already got a duet schedule with you and Rebel. The same girl that just got her mama arrested. Caesar said you gotta sing a song with her. Sing a song of joy, Danita. Sing a song of joy. Danita said, over my dead body will I would never. Got me fucked up. I ain't singing with her. No, sir. No, man, Pam. Ain't happening in this time or the next. It ain't gonna happen. Okay. So, yeah, Caesar now own Kingdom Business Records. Put his feet up on the table like, hey, big dog is in business, okay? Taj, he went over to Rebel's house. And, you know, he said he all fucked up in the head right now. He don't know what to do with himself. All he know is he want to be there with her. Where they start hugging and kissing and loving and rubbing. And, of course, they must have smashed and passed and all that stuff that night, too. Rebel and Taj is now together. We didn't see CJ and Malcolm, but CJ and Malcolm was talking about getting back together at the wedding, but the way that they was talking to each other at the wedding made me know that that wasn't true. They didn't get back together. We didn't see Essence a week later either, so we don't know what the freak happened to her. But it's a week later, okay. Bishop, he on TV having a little press conference with the police, and they all, you know, talking proudly about how they done solved the biggest crime in Atlanta history, child. And first the police was standing by his side and rooting him on until that MF said, what is wrong with my screen? It looked like my screen is cracked. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. That's something else I'm saying. Lord, it's a her on my screen. Anyway, he said, I'm running for mayor. The bishop done took this opportunity to shut everybody down around town. We done got all his enemies and his foes arrested. Can't nobody hold him down. It looked like he just stepped in the light of righteousness and using God as his sword and his shield. And now he finna take it and run for mayor. The detective looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say? I can't believe he just did that. I can't believe he just did that, boy. Everybody was shocked, including me. He running for mayor. Danita pissed too. Danita like, oh, no, I'm gonna get you. What you say in your speech? We reap what we sow. Oh, you about to be a sowing motherfucker, baby, because you about to be some reaping. That's what Danita saying. I don't know if none of that makes sense. But what else don't make sense to me is at the end we hear somebody talking. Yeah, hello, what's up? Yeah, and then we see Elijah. Sans Nigerian accent. He's speaking like a regular old street dude. Where this come from, Elijah? Well, apparently Elijah ain't they son. He said, yep, I got them to believe that I was their son. Sure did. Who you talking to, Elijah? Was it Darlene? Was it Darlene? Because Danita had mentioned to Darlene that, yeah, I know about my son. I sure do. I know about him. I know that you lied to me. So maybe the son really did die, and maybe Darlene wasn't lying, and Darlene know that she wasn't lying because she know that she buried the son. So Darlene know that this person ain't her damn son. Darlene just like got him. Is this Darlene's way of getting Kingdom Records? Via whoever this little boy is, Elijah. Child, this was good. I'm sorry I did messed up and I didn't do episode 6, 7, and 8 for y'all. But Kingdom Business, when he come back next year, because I've been a little bit more consistent this year, when he come back next year, we're going to be right here with them. We're going to be right here with them. I like this show. I like this series. If you haven't watched any of it, go to BET Plus. Is it showing on anything else right now? It might just be showing on BET only right now. Go on and watch season 1 and season 2 of Kingdom Business. If y'all like gospel music, you know, they got some good gospel breakdowns. This is like, you know, the gospel version of Empire with a little bit of Greenleaf mixed in there, child. I love it. I do. All right. See y'all next video. Peace.